Hi Sagittarius, how's it going? I hope you're doing awesome today. Happy Sunday. My name is Lynn and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I've already cleared the energy of the cards and shuffled, and I pulled 10 cards for a Celtic cross spread. I've just put it in 2 rows, but it's a Celtic cross spread. Love reading for singles and couples. So it's for everyone. So always check your sun, moon, rising, Venus signs in case you have messages over there. Okay, your first card that came out is the Tower card. This card represents your current situation. It's a major arcana card and it came out reversed. So when a card comes out reversed, it means you're getting extra protection from spirit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of your 10 cards came out reversed. So a lot of protection in your reading today. If you're in a relationship, this card can signify that while you know your relationship is as good as over, you're avoiding actually ending it for fear of the pain that it will bring. You may think that you can paper over the cracks, but this would be like putting a band-aid on a gunshot wound. You need to face facts and understand that as long as you hold onto something that is broken, you are preventing yourself from moving on to something better. If your relationship has recently come through a big change, unexpected change, this card is telling you not to try and get the relationship back to the way it was previously. Your relationship has changed because it needed to, and you can't go back. You need to decide if this new version of your relationship is something you want. And if you're single, this card can indicate that you have avoided a disastrous relationship with someone who was possibly dangerous, abusive, or violent. It can also indicate that you are delaying or completely avoiding dealing with a traumatic or painful breakup. While you may think this approach is easier than facing up to what you've been through, it's actually stopping you from moving on with your love life. So stop and face whatever you're running from. Learn what you can from it and then draw a line under it and leave it in the past where it belongs. It's hard to move forward when you're dragging baggage from behind you. So deal with it and then let it go, Spirit is saying. Okay? And then your second card is, I'll leave this up here. And then your second card is what's crossing you or what's challenging you, or your situation, or it could be what you're celebrating. And you have the 5 of Wands. So this card in a love reading, if you're in a relationship, can represent arguments, conflicts, fighting. You and your partner may not be seeing eye to eye at this time. This card can indicate frustration, irritation, pent-up energy, competitiveness, and that could be leading to disagreements in your relationship. Some couples thrive on fiery relationships, and rows and struggles keep them interested. If this is your type of relationship, then it may not be a bad omen. But if you prefer a harmonious relationship, then this card would indicate that you need to get your tempers under control, listen to each other, cooperate, and compromise. Pettiness, egotistical behavior, and getting one up on each other will not help your relationship progress. And if you're single, this card can indicate that your love life, it's a little bit chaotic at the moment. This card would usually indicate that various suitors will be competing for your attention. So enjoy the attention, but don't string it out for too much, or it may turn nasty. Okay? And then your foundation card, the basis of your situation or foundation, is the Hanged Man, and it came out reversed again. This is a major arcana card, so it represents the basis of your situation or foundation. This card reversed could represent discontentment, stagnation, apathy, disinterest, impulsiveness, negative patterns, detachment. If you're single, this card can indicate that you've been repeating the same negative relationship patterns over and over without learning from your past mistakes. You may be rushing from bad relationship to the next and never taking responsibility for the role you play in choosing these relationships. So if that resonates, try to slow down, figure out why this pattern keeps continuing, and what you need to resolve within yourself to change it. And if you're in a relationship, this card can indicate that your relationship may not be working, but you or your partner may be holding onto it for fear of being alone or starting over. It can also indicate that the relationship could be salvageable, but you're not currently prepared to confront the issues that you are experiencing. And then your fourth card represents your past, but is relevant to your current situation, and you have the King of Pentacles. This is either you or someone in your life. Has something to do with the past, but is relevant now. Can be male or female in a general reading like this. This could represent a mature, grounded male or female, someone who is successful, a wealthy businessman or woman. It could represent you bettering yourself. They're not risk takers. It could represent an empire, someone who is thriving, has high status, stability, security, is a provider, someone who is cautious, careful, loyal, faithful, dependable, supporting, encouraging, conservative, principled. This card represents someone who see things through right to the end, someone who's reaching their goals. This card could represent hard work that will pay off. So if you're in a relationship, this card indicates that you've reached a very secure, comfortable, and stable stage in your relationship. Now's the time to sit back and enjoy all the fruits of your hard work and perseverance. If representing a person in the relationship, again, this person is a grounded, mature man or woman who will be patient, dependable, stable, and nurturing. They're loyal and faithful. They'll take great care of their partner and children and will work hard to provide them with a good standard of life. They care deeply about their partner, but may sometimes struggle with expressing their emotions. but they will express their love by being a generous provider and making their partner feel secure and cared for. And if you're single, this card indicates that you are more than ready for a serious relationship. You've worked hard at finding stability within yourself, and you now want to share that with someone who wants the same things as you and can match you in terms of maturity. And this card could also represent meeting someone who embodies the qualities of the King of Pentacles. And then your fifth card, your immediate future card, what's likely to happen very soon in your life. Your immediate future is the Six of Cups. So your immediate future. In a love reading, this card, if you're in a relationship, it could indicate that you and your partner are childhood sweethearts. It could signify having children. It could also indicate problems or issues caused in a relationship by immaturity or childishness. So again, it's a general reading. Just take what resonates and just leave the rest for someone else, okay? This card can signify that your relationship is being held back because you're yearning for a past love, or that a previous partner is influencing your relationship or causing arguments. And if you're single, this card could signify a past lover coming back into your life, becoming romantically involved with a childhood friend, or finding love in the area where you grew up. That's exciting. And then the outcome that you desire most in your situation is the Page of Cups. Pages are messengers. This is either you or someone in your life, male or female, in a general reading. It could represent receiving happy news. It could represent a child or your inner child or youthfulness, someone who is sensitive, a dreamer. It could represent your inner voice, someone who is psychic, receiving messages, someone who is naive. It could represent your crush or an admirer, someone who is becoming emotionally mature. You could be receiving a romantic proposal, an engagement when this card comes out. It could represent pregnancies, marriages, births, romance. This is what you want. Kindness, loyalty. If you're in a relationship, this is a good omen to get, because it can represent the possibility of romantic proposals, engagements, pregnancies, marriages, or births. And it can also suggest that you need to be more romantic and be willing to follow your heart. If you're single, it can indicate that a romantic admirer is interested in you. And it can also indicate a relationship with a younger person. If you have a secret crush on someone special, it can signify that you need to let them know that you're interested. If you want to turn your crush into something more, you need to take a chance, Spirit is saying. Okay? And then your self-image card, how you see yourself. You got the Three of Cups. This card's all about reunions, celebrations, parties, socializing, gatherings, indulgence, happiness, wedding, engagement party, happy times. If you're single, this card is indicating that you might meet someone from your past, okay? Again, they're repeating that message. I would definitely make a note of that. I'm just making a note myself. Someone from your past may reappear in your life in a romantic capacity. It can also indicate that you will have an abundance of potential suitors after a period of solitude or loneliness. And if you're in a relationship, it can indicate that you may have a celebration to look forward to, such as an engagement, wedding, baby shower. Spirit saying you can look forward to happy times or events to celebrate in your relationship. And this card could also be an indication that you and your partner will find yourselves attending lots of weddings and engagements, celebrations. And then your 8th card is the World, Major Arcana. It's the last Major Arcana in the Tarot. And it came out reversed. So again, extra protection from Spirit. So this card represents your environment or how others see you in your situation, okay? Your environment or how others see you in your situation. This is a card of disappointment, a lack of completion, lack of success, stagnation, disappointments, burdens. If you're in a relationship, this card could indicate that your relationship has become stagnant. It may be that you and your partner have let things slide and you need to put more effort into the relationship and having open and honest communication to get it back on track. But if you've been putting serious work into your relationship, but it doesn't seem to be getting any better, you might need to consider if this relationship is right for you. If you're single, you may feel your love life has fallen flat, but ask yourself if you've been making enough effort to get out and meet the right people. Prince or Princess Charming is not going to knock on your door and sweep you off your feet. You have to get out and meet people. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, but be smart, be safe, okay? The World reversed can indicate that you're struggling to move on from a relationship that ended without warning. Maybe a previous partner suddenly cut you off without warning or didn't give you the time you needed to come to terms with the end of the relationship. This can be difficult to deal with as you've not had the opportunity to get closure. Don't wish your life away waiting for them to come back. You may never get closure from your previous partner, so you must focus on finding another way to make your peace with what happened. Ask the universe and your spirit guides to help you in this and keep yourself open to opportunities for healing. You will get through it in time, but it will take a big conscious effort on your part. So put your focus into that, Spirit is saying. And then your hopes and fears card, what you hope for or fear the most in your situation, is the Seven of Swords. And it came out reversed. So extra protection with this situation, with this message. This is a card that talks about confessing or coming clean, turning over a new leaf, your conscience kicking in. It could represent ignoring warnings, a pathologic liar, someone who is dangerously two-faced, a con artist, being blackmailed, someone who is malicious, being outsmarted, getting caught, running away from consequences. So just take what resonates and ignore the rest, okay? If you're in a relationship, This card indicates that there's been deception or cheating in the relationship. This deception will be exposed and the truth will come out, but this card can indicate a number of scenarios in the circumstances that bring this about. The cheater or deceiver may trip themselves up or accidentally expose their lies, but their partner may ignore the warning signs or choose to turn a blind eye to their behavior. The cheater, deceiver may discover their conscience, come clean, confess, and turn over a new leaf, and their partner may choose to forgive them and move on. The cheater may get caught out and run away with the person they have been cheating with. But you must not jump to conclusions when this card comes out in a reading, as it can also be an indication that a third party who has been spreading lies or stirring trouble in your relationship will be exposed for the liar they are. If you're single, this card indicates that you may meet someone who is a pathological liar or a serial cheater, so beware. And it can also be an indication that you're ready to give up the game playing of your previous relationship and are ready to turn over a new leaf and be more genuine with potential partners. And then your future card, if all is to remain as is the Six of Wands, and it came out reversed. So this card represents your future more like 3 to 6 months down the road, not like your immediate future. Okay. So this card can represent in a love reading, if you're in a relationship, it can indicate failure, disloyalty, instability. Your relationship may lack the qualities needed to endure the difficult times. This card can represent broken promises and disappointment. It could suggest that you and your partner are not being very supportive of each other's dreams, ambitions, or goals, and are not sharing victories. Overinflated egos or arrogance may be at the root of the issue, and one or both of you may be engaging in like diva-like behavior, leading to ill will between you. And if you're single, this card can indicate that you may be lacking in self-esteem, which is hampering your efforts to meet someone you can have a relationship with. Or it can indicate that you are acting like a diva, and this is putting off potential partners. Okay, so remember, just take however it resonates and then leave the rest, okay? It's a general reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to channel these messages today for you from Spirit. If you received any insight or guidance today, if you could please like or leave me a comment, I'd be very grateful. I'm sending you lots of love and a big hug. So take good care, Sagittarius, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.